You're a soul, and I'm a soul, and this is a communication of soul to soul. And soul to soul, it's love, 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 love. Because the soul loves everything.
Being human means being an artist. We cannot be human and not be an artist. We control the earth, impose upon it our own patterns. In the indigenous way, they geared their art to be in greater harmony with the earth itself.
Since the beginning of time, when Creator created the world, and the world was born, our people have been making and doing. For about 200 and some odd years, we've been interrupted. So I've spent years coming into this and other archives to learn things. Drawer after drawer after drawer of the lives of people. They're never far from my mind, they're never far from my heart.
When I awake, I breathe in light. I know that I am here. Every day I wake up and I think, who am I going to hold up in song? These are hard times, friends, and we need to raise our voices together. And I know you got songs in your life that have kept you going in times when things just seem crazy.
Breaking news. The first death from coronavirus here in the United States.
We started tracking the news from China early on. And what concerned me is that the asymptomatic phase rendered our infection control protocols ineffective.
I've been a nurse too long and I know that sound. She cannot breathe.
The World Health Organization declaring the outbreak a global pandemic.
Here we are, it's March 26th. The U.S. has the highest number of COVID patients in the world. As a medical director, my primary concern is keeping the doctors and nurses infection-free, because if one of them goes down, that affects hundreds of patients.
It is a real privilege to hang out with people who are dying because you're getting to know their last thoughts in their last months, weeks, and days of their life. And the things that people say are so meaningful and deep, and it touched my heart and soul, and it changed me forever.
You do not survive Auschwitz by resilience or anything except luck. What comes after has to do with the loving and friendship you're surrounded by your life.
If you step back far enough, even seemingly isolated events take their place in a larger pattern. And where there's a pattern, there's a wave that connects it. And so the question inevitably becomes, is everything a wave?
You know, the word homelessness is used quite frequently in this neighborhood, but man, it's a lot more complicated than that. These are people who have other titles, other descriptions, other than that word that we just blast out on people. And it kind of stains them for life. Lost everything I owned in 30 days. Car, house, clothes, wife, kids, everything gone in 30 days. Something I don't want to do again. I actually lived these streets for 18 years out of my life.
When I was starting out, I hadn't any notion or expectation that I was going to save millions of acres. Going out on that land later and just feeling the vibrations, the beauty and permanence of it is really wonderful.
The Western way of looking at things has brought us to the verge of extinction, so that now we have to make our art a loving art, loving of the world, loving of the earth, and loving of each other.
All 8 billion of us are faced with a crisis that escapes simple answers. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us the reality of how interconnected and fragile our lives really are.
So we have a job to do. We're not special in that job. It's just a job Creator gave us. We just have a job to do. And it's care for the planet, for where we come from. And this canoe, our canoes, our baskets, our languages, our dances, they all fit right here.